Thank you. Allow me to introduce Mr. Veeravel, an esteemed professional with over 25 years of experience in the automotive industry. His extensive expertise spans various areas, including new product process design and development, supplier technical assistance, vendor development, and operations planning. Throughout his career, Mr. Veeravel has navigated the industry's challenge with remarkable skill and determination. Today, we have the privilege of tapping into his wealth and knowledge. In this interview, he will share the insights on the current challenges faced by the automotive industry and provide invaluable guidance to the mechanical engineers, both freshers as well as experienced people.
Yeah.
Get ready to learn about the necessary skills to enter the mechanical industry, and tips for securing placements and strategies for striving into this ever evolving and demanding field. Mr. Veeravel's expertise and advice are sure to enlighten and inspire aspiring engineers seeking professional success in the mechanical industry. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining. Over to Mr. Veeravel.
Yeah. Thank you, Praveen, for the kind words. So,
Thank you.
yeah, I will start my introduction. Yeah,
Yes.
I will
Yes,
share
sir.
my screen.
Please.
I have started my career in diploma in mechanical engineering, and then I moved to post diploma in die and tool design specialization. After that, I joined campus interview. Through campus interview, I joined LGP Coimbatore. Then there I did B mechanical engineering part time. After that, I have studied MBA marketing in PSG College of Technology. So I have over 25 years experience, and in TI I have joined around 12 years back, working as a general manager, new product development. So my core specialization is die and tool design and with sheet metal product development. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for your wonderful introduction, and it's a great experience to talk to people like you.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we have few questions from the mechanical engineers and automotive engineers, which I
Yeah.
want to ask you.
Yeah.
Please share your experience with us, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So the first
Uh,
question would be like, what are the key technical skills that a mechanical engineer often lacks when entering into the automotive industry, and how can they acquire or enhance these skills to increase their employability?
yeah. First of all, in the institution, they focus only on academic performance, less on marketable practical knowledge. Some practical knowledge they will give, but if you see that the marketable practical knowledge, like exposure to various machining methods, framing a theoretical problem into real world problem, whatever
Right.
you have studied, no, the
Mhm.
theoretical solutions,
Correct.
that is not there in the academic.
Mm.
Whereas we need the practical, marketable, practical knowledge when it comes to industry.
Mhm.
So to solve that issue, the mandatory internship to solve the real world problems, minimum 6 months, has to every student has to undergo, or every mechanical engineer has to undergo.
Correct.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
what the industry expects.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So thank you for that answer, sir. So the next question, can we move on to the next question?
yeah,
Yeah. Right. So what role can an industry or academia collaboration can play in providing a practical training and exposure to the mechanical engineering students, and making them prepared or preparing them for the demands that we have in the automotive sector?
yeah. Coming to the institution, there are, if you see latest trend, there are a lot of institutions. They have started center of excellence in academic institutions. No,
Right.
so they must actually they must proactively seek industrial projects. Nowadays, only they are starting the center of excellence with the good facilities, but they are not seeking any industrial projects in which professors can guide the students to solve the real world problems in a time bound manner.
Mhm.
Generally, in industry, no, So in academic institutions, there is no time bound.
Mhm.
That's what our feeling in industry.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, for example, even Bosch has the Center of Excellence in a lot of colleges.
yeah,
Why are they not providing some industrial projects directly from Bosch for these colleges, or are they really providing? So, what is
yeah,
happening?
yeah. The institution can proactively seek.
Mhm.
Yes, they are not involving.
Okay,
They should
understood.
seek the industrial projects. Then only the industries will show the interest. Okay, we can give these projects. And also there is a always any project, no, there is a time bomb, you know.
Correct. So,
Anything if you are not meeting the time, no,
mhm.
then it is a problem.
Okay. So,
And
yeah,
also
yes.
industries should invest in creating a incubation centers.
Mhm.
This also slowly the uh, academic side, no, colleges
Mhm.
they have started incubation centers like VIT, in VIT Amirda. A lot of
Correct.
institutions nowadays they started incubation centers.
Right.
And one more thing, even professors should take intensive industries. Thereby, effectively, they marry the theoretical with the real world problems.
Correct.
Uh, and promoting the collaborative projects involving multiple engineering disciplines working towards a common solutions.
Mhm.
Multiple engineering solutions means not only mechanical, even mechanical, electrical, electronics, mechatronics,
Mhm.
this kind of towards a common solution that we are not doing.
You're doing correct. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So, so the industries or the colleges should have to have this
Collaborate.
incubation centers, and they have to collaborate directly and try to get some seek projects from
Yes.
the real world projects from the
Problem.
industry.
Real world.
So that will help.
Yeah. It will
Thank you.
give a advantage
Right, right. Exactly.
and it will prepare the mechanical engineering students for the industry need.
Sure. Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Thanks for that wonderful answer. So,
Yeah.
thank you.
So
The next
whatever
question, yes,
whatever
sir.
I have experienced, I was sharing my thoughts.
Thank you very much, sir, for
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So the next question would be like, how can organizations in the automotive industry attract and retain talented mechanical engineers, considering the competition and the limited pool of skilled professionals? Because a lot
Yeah.
of, yeah, please go ahead, sir.
Yes. Lot of limited pool of skilled professionals. It's
Exactly.
very uh, this one finding skilled professionals is very difficult
Difficult,
nowadays.
correct, correct.
So for that, in industry, we are providing a high performance work environment where there is a visible linkage between performance and the recognition. That means we have a KRA, KPI, whatever you can call that metrics. No, so there is a metrics, and for each and every metrics agreed between the boss and subordinates, we are giving a high performance work environment. And nowadays, earlier there is a hierarchical work structure. Nowadays, there is no hierarchical work structure. That collaborative environment, thereby removing the flight or fight response. Fight response means always fight. Due to that, there is no movement of the project. So these kind of things are nowadays in the industry. There are collaborative work environment is going on, and management also play a mentorship role to enable the professionals to realize their full potential. These are all the points. The considering the competition, and availability of skilled professionals, the industries organizations are doing currently to attract the young talents. Okay. Hello.
Sorry, I was on mute. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for that wonderful answer as well. So the next question would be, okay, so what initiatives or mentorship programs can be implemented to support newly graduated mechanical engineers in their transition to the automotive industry and help them overcome the challenges they may face?
Uh, in our company, lot of newly graduated engineers every years we are inducting, and we are conducting UA program and seed programs. There are various programs for newly graduated engineers. So they will give a short-term projects and with various departments at least for a year, and then review happens every month, and at every month at a department level, and every quarter or every half yearly it will be up to the top level management, and then allocate them to a function matching with their core interest. This is what in our organization we are doing.
Okay, so this has to be followed by all the organizations,
Maybe different
which mm,
organizations have different, but this kind of program
mm,
for the newly graduated engineers, they are following.
okay. So is it only on PD, or will they be yeah, will they be substituted to even finance department or other departments,
All,
or
all,
is
all,
it only
all, all,
all?
all
Okay, they
applicable
will
to
be
all,
working.
not only engineers,
Uh-huh.
even finance, um other non-technical officers.
Good, good.
Yeah.
So people can understand where their interest lies and they can focus
Yes.
their energy on their path
Yes.
of interest. Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you. That was that.
When they do these short-term projects, no, they
Mhm.
can easily understand what is this
Yeah.
department is doing,
Mm,
what other departments are doing, and how to collaborate, and what type of issues will be faced during their projects.
yes.
Small, it's a mini kind of project.
So that's actually a very good, nice idea, sir. So
Yeah.
giving them a chance and making them, well, like, we will understand where they are good at, what they are good at,
Yes.
and try
Yes.
to for yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
So the next question would be like, what steps can an organization take to create a conducive work for environment that fosters the professional growth and development of the mechanical engineers and reducing attrition rate?
Yeah. Already I explained the performance linked growth plan. We will make a that performance linked growth plan will be made like 3 years, 5 years,
Mhm.
and it is visible and it should be demonstrated.
Correct. Mm.
And generally, in our company, we give freedom to the engineers to experiment different functions
Right.
and provide opportunities for self growth also, like customer training programs. And sometimes we send it to academic courses also for some kind of trainings like APQP, PPAP,
Sick.
control plan, MSA, like that, custom made training programs, and some kind of leadership training programs. These kind of all self growth training programs we are
Mm.
providing.
Okay.
And to reduce that attrition rate, I still find that there is no scientific method of project allocation to evenly
Mm.
distribute the workload.
Mhm.
If you see in a lot of industries, still there is no scientific method of project allocations that leading to burnout and excessive stress.
So is it really that are we calculating the deadlines wrong, or what
Deadlines
is
and
happening?
to balance that, suppose in my team, suppose 5 team members are there. So one is slightly smart, and he is handling 4 projects, means he can handle still more, but that should
Correct.
not be the case. It should be
Mhm.
evenly balanced.
Correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's a really good answer, sir. So people, we need to like ensure that our the workforces that or the workforces for whom we have are properly utilized or are not overused or
Yes.
burned altogether. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That will reduce attrition rate. Yeah. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
So moving on to the next question. So the next question is, yeah, according to your experience, like as per like
Yeah.
in your work experience, what is the most effective method for organizations to identify and recruit skilled mechanical engineers, especially when there's a shortage of the qualified engineers?
Uh, when I interview, generally we check for the basic technical skills for that relevant job. Basic technical skills means the depth, testing the depth of knowledge to the relevant manufacturing process. Like suppose he is expert in CNC machining or design skills. Generally, we check with either by written or one-to-one conversation during that interview process or recruiting the process, and also some kind of situations we give uh, to assess how he will fit into the organizations. Some situations we give, and we will ask them to simulate that condition. What the candidates really give the answer in that uh, situation.
Scenario based
Yeah,
interviews.
scenario based interviews.
Okay, good.
But basically, we check the technical basic skills.
Mhm. Okay. So, what exactly do you expect in a fresher? Do they need to learn GD&T, APQP, all
Yeah,
these skills?
it's coming in the next.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Thank you. So,
yeah,
so going to the next question, like
yeah,
how can a industry association a collaborate with the educational institutions and organization to establish standardized skill development programs for mechanical engineers entering the automotive field?
yeah. There is, if you check it, there is no custom-made tailored program for the organization leads. Each and every organizations have different sets of
Correct.
uh, courses.
Hmm.
So that we have to make it, and tailor-made curricula, like what you are asking. No,
Mhm.
it has to be demonstrated through some mini projects like APQP, PPAP, control plan, FMEA, all these things. No, it has
Correct.
to be made through some mini projects,
Hmm.
live mini projects. And in industries, no, and academy, they have to invest in center of excellence to train
Excellence. Correct.
the potential
Hmm.
engineers for the smooth transition for the industry needs.
Good. So apart from the basic strength of materials or kinematics or the basic
Yeah.
subjects they are learning, uh, a person or a candidate has to have good
And
knowledge on the industrial based topics
yes,
as well. Correct.
yes, yes.
Thank you.
Here I have put only the limited, for example, only I have put it through mini
Hmm.
projects.
Through many projects. Correct.
Then only they can learn.
Hmm. Okay.
Only attending the courses will not give any value addition. So
Correct.
they have to practically work on live projects.
Exactly. So
Yes.
I think a lot of mechanical engineers are going to hear this. So uh, yeah, of course, focus on learning the more value added courses like PPAP or no, I won't say courses. The value added subjects like PPAP,
Subjects.
DFME, FEMEs, APQPs, GD&T,
Yeah.
stack up tolerancing. These are
Very
all
much
very
important.
much important. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. That was a
Absolutely.
wonderful answer, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Absolutely.
So next question is, what are some emerging technologies and advancements in the automotive industry that a mechanical engineer should focus on to enhance their skill sets and remain relevant in the job market?
So there are a lot of tools like modeling, analysis, optimization tools, but all these should be backed with strong fundamentals. We are the candidates are missing in that strong fundamentals. That I'm repeating with my colleagues, with my team members also. You should have always should have strong fundamentals.
Correct.
That everybody is missing. They are straight away learning without any understanding. That kind of learning is not a good learning. That should be a strong fundamentals. And coming the current scenario, EV industry. So they have to develop a multidisciplinary knowledge. Means not only in mechanical core, some kind of electrical, electronics, some basic understanding. So without that, you cannot grow in the coming the up. upcoming EV industry, and also a lot of data science, data analytics. Because in industry we are going 4.0, everywhere we are implementing IoT, AI, this kind of tools. No, these are
Mhm.
all slowly coming into the in industry. So this kind of exposure to deep learning, data science, this has to be learned. These skill sets to be learned to be relevant in the job market.
So thank you for that answer. So good. So the next question would be ninth, how can mechanical engineers proactively showcase their problem solving abilities and practical engineering skills during the job application and interview process, particularly when they have a limited work experience? This is actually a very, this was a question asked by one of the fresher because he
Yeah.
was applying to a lot of interviews, but he was not
Mm,
given a chance because he did not have any experience. So,
yeah.
he-
So uh, the general is they have to develop a strong storytelling ability to explain their even small experience. They have to like a storytelling. No,
yes,
it is very important. So once if you start telling like a story, no, what are the challenges faced during in their project or in their learnings, whatever, that kind of habits they have to develop. This is the expectation from industry side.
mhm,
And also they have to demonstrate accountability.
okay,
So they have to show some extra mile during that
achievements.
project achievements.
Yes,
And the last very important point is view genuine when showcasing the skill sets.
exactly.
Whatever you know, you tell.
Till that.
Whatever you don't know, you tell simply don't know.
Hmm. Don't add that to the CV. That's going to
Uh,
create a. We shouldn't add any like fake experience to the CV because
yeah.
that's going to create more issues during
Yes.
your interview.
Yes.
Of course, a point I want to hear, as Sir said,
Mm,
going extra mile. Okay, so instead of mentioning about your day-to-day activity, what you do in a particular job, if you are
mm,
mentioning what achievement you did in that particular job, if you are mentioning that in a CV, that carries more weightage.
yeah. That
So
accountability
accountability is very much important.
very
Yeah,
much important.
thank you.
And yeah, these three characteristics, no, it will help them to uh, pass through the interview and get the
Interview.
job. Yeah.
Yes. So the final question would be, right. So in your opinion, what are the long-term implications for the automotive industry if the skill gap for a mechanical engineer is not adequately addressed, and what steps can be taken to mitigate this risk?
If there is, if the long term implication will be there will not be no leapfrogging or innovation in the process developments or the real world. No, there are a lot of new things requirements are evolving. Then if you are not doing, there is no leapfrogging means there we will be faced that existential issues. So whether the company will be exist or not, this kind of will things will happen. Like if you see in our industry, we are predominantly in the motorcycle chain division business. Now the EV is coming, so we have to
Adapt.
attempt to innovate solutions for the EV requirements. Definitely, the absence of talent work pool will lead to poor industry investment. And the educational curriculum, generally the educational curriculum is still it is not addressed towards the industrial needs. Of course, government also has to promote policy level decisions to create industry academic collaborative hubs throughout India. This will mitigate this risk.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So that was a wonderful answer, sir. Uh, so eventually the education system has to change completely. Okay, so
Oriented
to
towards industry needs. Not I'm not saying completely.
correct.
Yeah, some.
Okay, the valuation has to be given from the educational
Yeah,
part
yeah.
itself. Yeah. So
Agree.
that was a wonderful answer. So thank you. Thanks a lot.
Mm. Thank
Uh,
you.
yeah, it was a wonderful session, sir. And we would like to express our heartfelt appreciation for Mr. Veeravel here for generously sharing his expertise and insights. His valuable advice and guidance will, of course, it's going to benefit a lot of mechanical engineers seeking success. So in this automotive industry, who are like, who, if you are looking for a job in this automotive industry, and of course, thanks a lot for helping us to like bridge the gap and address the skill requirements, what is happening in the industry, and what exactly are you expecting from a fresher who is passing out. So, and Mr. Veeravel's extensive experience and his dedication to the industry is all is it'll always serve as an inspiration to a lot of aspiring engineers. And I'm really truly grateful for his time and contribution for this interview. And thank you very much, sir, for joining, which is really undoubtedly a very positive. It will make a very positive impact for all the people who are trying to enter into the automotive industry. So
Yeah.
thank you very much, sir. Thanks a lot for
Thank,
joining the session. Yeah.
thank you, Praveen ji. Thank you. Thank you very much for the opportunity. And whatever I have gained my experience, I have shared it through very short, not detailed, very crisp. I have shared it. Uh, if any students can willing to discuss further, he can contact you, and you can give my number, contact number, or my email ID, so that I can provide uh, some kind of advice or my experience.
Sure,
I
sir.
always love to share my experience.
Yeah, it was a wonderful session, sir. Because I have been following you for a long time, and you have been mentioned your LinkedIn. I have been following your LinkedIn post for a long time. So
Yeah,
all the technical things you are posting, no people will get it anywhere in the world. Okay, so it's great that being a general manager, you are even spending time out of your busy schedule and posting all these informative things on your LinkedIn page. Thanks a
yeah.
lot, sir.
So I want to share my all my experience in a crispy manner, so that the social media, no, a lot of youngsters, a lot of young engineers, no, they can learn at least. So that is my motive behind that LinkedIn post, sharing that LinkedIn post. Thank you very much, Praveen ji.
Yeah,
Once again,
thank you, sir.
thank you.